Hi, I'm David Bain, founder of Cred, and I've been producing podcasts for longer than most. I launched my first podcast in 2006. Back then, a podcast wasn't really a way to drive traffic or awareness, and it certainly wasn't somewhere you could find professionally produced audio. In 2006, it was very difficult to even subscribe to a podcast. There weren't any smartphones. If you wanted to subscribe to a podcast, you had to download an early version of iTunes onto your computer and use that software to download podcast episodes onto your computer when you were connected to the internet, and probably use dial-up as well. And then plug your portable MP3 player into your computer to slowly sync whatever you downloaded. Not fun, and a process only embraced by techies at the time. Fast forward 8 years to 2014, and smartphones such as Samsung's S5 and the iPhone 6 had made it so much easier for the general public to embrace subscribing to podcasts. I'd spent those 8 years working in senior marketing roles for 2 agencies and a couple of B2B SaaS companies, but I didn't lose my passion for podcasting, and it was now time to take it seriously. So that year, in 2014, I invested in this RE20, a top studio microphone, taught myself to produce great quality audio, and launched the show that I became known for, Digital Marketing Radio. Over the next 3 years, I interviewed some of the world's leading marketers, published over 200 episodes, and generated well over 20,000 episode downloads each and every month. Digital Marketing Radio's success meant that I was getting noticed by several top marketers. SEMrush asked me to host and produce a show for them. Larry Kim asked me to start a show for him. People were seeking me out to produce podcasts, video shows, and host virtual summits for them. When 3 brands reached out to me in the same month in early 2019, it seemed quite obvious that I should be packaging and promoting my services. And thus, here we are, with Cred, a relatively recent podcast agency brand, but hopefully you can tell an experienced one. Nowadays, I do work with a small team, but the operation is still small enough for me to take personal charge of everything that's going on. So how about you? Why are you watching this video? I presume that you represent a B2B brand thinking of starting a podcast. If so, get in touch and let's arrange an initial exploratory call. It would be a privilege to have your brand as part of our future story. Talk soon, I hope.